and I can come back and I stay alive, I want to tell you something. I will give you a hint of what he showed me. It's going to...
First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakaha, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who I learned from. Shalom to the whole for elect, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. And to you ribs, to you sisters out there learning in silence and staying in order, I say to you all, Shalom. Right, this video is about this man here who I believe works for some type of government agency and or possibly military. Now I'm not saying that this video is 100% true. I'm not saying that take everything with the man is saying with a grain of salt, right? We have to give warning to the people, man, right? So if we hear or see something that we might possibly run into later on, that's an issue. I mean, we are to proclaim it, right? To tell the sheep, like, hey, man, this is possibly coming in the future. Keep an eye out for it. This is our job, man, to report. And we know. Well, let's watch the video and we'll get more into it.
And you have to get rid of these metals in your body. And I know exactly how to do it very easily. If you want to do it fast and quick, it would be green drinks. There's something with chlorophyll that has to do with it matches. It's very close to your blood.
So what he's going into is that how our bodies, what we eat, what we drink, systematically, right, has been putting metals in our bodies, right? Whether it be from what they call chemtrails or our foods, our jabs that we take on a yearly basis that may have mercury in it, right? There's a bunch of metals in the body. And what he's saying is that drinking something green may help remove these metals. There's other ways to do it as well. Everybody could look at their own individual method, but it's something that we have to take under strong consideration, knowing the times.
In its structure, that's all I'm going to say. Okay, so there.
1 second. Let me get this real quick. This is Romans 13:11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. Right. So we know that the scriptures talk about the devil knows that he has but a short time, right? So he's going to start doing things. He's going to move in certain ways to eventually try to fill his belly, man, and accomplish his enterprise, man, which is total, complete domination of the people, right? So out of chaos comes order. So he's going to put the stranglehold on the people so that they may move in a certain way where they look forward to Egypt for help and give up all their rights to be under full subjection, man. It's all tied into the MOTB, by the way. Revelations 13:16. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. This DEW, right, direct energy weapons, could be a corporate. You see what they did to houses, buildings. They could blow things up with lasers, right? These metals that are in your body react, right, a certain way when they're heated up in a molecular level. If you look up in matter of fact, I'm gonna try to pull it up in a minute, but let's continue on the video.
Grab things and take them out of your body, okay? So, if you want to know what's going to happen, and it could happen tomorrow, it could happen, but they're going to say it's something else. You're going to have to do your own thinking about this. I don't want to get in trouble, but just stick a piece of foil in a microwave and picture that in your body. Because you can't see a microwave, but you can see the results of it when it's present. And you know to not put foil in the microwave because you just do it once, and then you have affect different things. And if something is coming that is intentional, okay, so that
So now you hear that, right? That frequencies, that they have HAARP, right? HAART. So like a HAARP is a device or it looks like a satellite, and what they do is they shoot frequencies to manipulate weathers. And I'm sure this is where the direct energy weapon was developed with these type of technologies. So look those things up, right? Because in Cuba, they had a phenomenon out there where people were having either headaches or really loud pitch noises coming into their ears. And I'm gonna try to show you this right now. Hold on real quick. It's called the Havana syndrome. Havana syndrome, also known as anomalous health incidents, is a disputed medical condition reported primarily by U.S. diplomatic, intelligence, and military officials stationed in overseas locations. Most of the affected individuals reported an acute onset of symptoms associated with a perceived localized loud sound, followed by a chronic symptom that lasted for months, such as balance and cognitive problems, insomnia, and headaches. Right, this is on a micro level. They was doing this, right? They have the power to do this throughout the whole earth, right? Continuing on, the first cases were reported by U.S. and Canada embassy staff in Havana, Cuba, though earlier incidents may have occurred in Frankfurt, Germany, starting in the 2016 through 2021. Right now, we know that Cuba was always associated with Russia, right? So why not experiment on a people that's not connected to the U.S., right? That we have military people there observing this, and some of them actually going through it. To me, it looks like when you join the police academy, they mace you, right? They mace you with the same mace that they use on people, so you know how it feels. So they was collecting data, so what it seems like, in Cuba while this thing was going on, and they reported back. Right, this is on a micro level. Since the first cases were reported by U.S. and Canada embassy staff in Havana, Cuba, though earlier incidents may have occurred in Frankfurt, Germany, starting in 2016 through 2021, several hundred U.S. intelligence and military officials and their families reported having symptoms in overseas locations, including China, India, Europe, Hanoi, and well as in Washington, D.C. Right? These strange anomalies and sicknesses, man, induced by this devil, man, is coming. He's coming to put the chokehold on people. Right? Make sure that you endure unto the end. Right? It says that he who endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. Right? Sirach chapter 2 says that we're going to be tried in a fiery furnace, man. This Esau is going to put the pressure on us, man. So, do your due diligence to find out, what you could do to detox, and keep an eye out, man. Pray without cease, man. Now I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakaha, Kodash. Double honors to the elders, to the apostles, the GMS who I learned from. Shalom to the hopeful elect, preach this word in truth and sincerity. To you ribs, to you sisters out there learning silence and staying in order. Right, and to the scattered sheep, as we know on this side of the world, as the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I say to you all, Shalom.